2, 1, action.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Sunday. And it's kind of a big deal around here. All right, so you know what? Here's the deal. Yesterday was National Pickle Day. And I'll be honest, did not get to celebrate. I did have a couple pickles, so I feel like I partook, but not the way we really can rock it. You know, hey, it is what it is. I screwed up. I missed it yesterday, but hey, here it is. It's Sunday. You didn't even know it was National Pickle Day. I can tell you it is today. And if you're drinking all weekend, it's the same weekend. Anyway, we're going to celebrate today. We're doing a pickle martini. But you got to learn. There's so much good stuff about pickles and alcohol. It's ridiculous. So, Blue Monkey quarantine. Oh my gosh. I think I've been drinking all day again. All right. Here we go. It is, in fact, Sunday. And I mean, whoa. All right. Another weekend. We've done it. We're celebrating. All right. So, the pickle martini. So, before we go to the pickle martini, you got to understand that the pickle brine, pickle juice is not new to cocktails. Now, you got to go back, all right? We're going to go back to 2006. Yeah, we're not going that far back, but in 2006, Brooklyn, New York, the Bushwick Country Club, and the bartender there is Reggie Cunningham. Matter of fact, that day was in March of 2006. So, as the story goes, Reggie shows up to work, and he's a little hungover from the night before. Go imagine. And as he's sitting there kind of with the pounding head, all hungover, a customer comes in. And the customer, she challenges Reggie to a shot. And she says, let's do a shot of Old Crow bourbon with a pickle juice chaser. And he's like, what? Well, they do it. And he has it, and he falls in love with the drink. Says that it helps his hangover. It's delicious. And he names it the Pickleback. And that, my friends, is where the Pickleback cocktail came from. Now, is that the very first time somebody ever had pickle juice? In 2006, I've heard about this for years. Well, that's when we finally got the name for it. It's been around for a long time. Matter of fact, a lot of people give the nod to Texas. And they say that it was in Texas long before, but nobody ever named it. But they used to drink it with tequila. So, yeah, try that one if you want. But I'm going to take you way back. You know where I'm going to take you to? I'm going to take you to the 14th century. Russia. Yeah, it's true. All right, so they may not have been doing pickleback chasers in Russia in the 14th century, but that is when Russia started with its vodka. And there's something special about Russia and vodka. So when Russians have their vodka, they do a very special thing. They pour it, and then they drink it, but they always follow it with food. Enter zakuski. So zakuski is Russian for snacks. And it's very common that after you do your shot of vodka, you always have a little bit of food, zakuski, right after. Could be bread, could be some herring, some seafood, but the most popular Russian one, pickles. Yeah, little pickled cucumber. Boom, that's what they do. And they've been doing that for centuries. So, if we're going to give the nod to anybody, we might have to give it to the Russians, all right? So, now, there is also this, we have to address it. We're talking about pickle juice. We don't get to do that very often in the Blue Monkey Quarantina. And there are a lot of people, including Reggie Cunningham from the Bushwick. Oh, and by the way, if you're like, man, how did this end up being created at a country club? I mean, this seems really bizarre. The Bushwick Country Club is not a country club. It is a dive bar. And as they describe it themselves, it is craptacular. So if you are in the Brooklyn, New York area, and it's still open, you can go. It's on our list. You want to go to the most craptacular dive bar, and that is Bushwick Country Club. So don't worry about it. Anyway, But, you know, Reggie and many others, and again, I've heard this as well, that little pickle juice while you're drinking. Some people think it's a cure, people think it's preventative hangovers, and is there any truth to it? Well, yeah, there is, and here's why. So alcohol by itself is a diuretic, you know, makes you pee all the time. And as you pee all the time when you're drinking alcohol, you are not only losing fluids, you're losing all these electrolytes. And that's what is the basis of a good hangover. Enter the pickle juice. The pickle juice has salt and vinegar in it. And not only do those contain electrolytes, the salt and sodium actually tell your body to store water and actually makes you thirsty, so you drink more water. So there is some truth behind the fact that the pickle juice at night, or maybe in a cocktail, can help prevent or cure a hangover. You're welcome. It's medicine. It's science. There you go. Anyway, so back to the drink. This is a simple drink. Basically, we're taking a dirty martini and we're just flipping it with some pickle juice. So, saying that, number one ingredient you need, good pickle juice. So, go find some local pickle market in your neighborhood or whatever. So we, today, while we were up, stopped at Silverglades. Silverglades is a deli here in Cincinnati. 1922 they started, and one of the first things they had in their deli were their own homemade pickles. Boom, there we are, Silverglade, nod out to you. And now let's, well, for God's sakes, Paul, make the drink. All right, it's Sunday, slow down, all right? I don't have much more to say, so one, ice in your martini glasses, just so you can, it's fine, it's fine. And then we're gonna go in here. A little bit of ice, vodka. Just because there is a nod to Texas tonight, I'm going to go with the Tito's. Yeah, I don't know that you need to put your highest level vodka when you're about to add pickle juice to it. So I think you can go with just a nice, we're going Tito's. 2 ounces per. One, maybe a little heavy. 2. Folks, if you're pulling up recipes on this, I've seen recipes where I think they are actually making dill flavored vodka, so just be careful if you're doing your own recipe. The next thing, a little bit of vermouth. Folks, I'm going to keep telling you, don't be afraid of the vermouth. It adds a little dryness and sweetness to a good martini. Just make sure it's good vermouth and not old. And we're going to go half an ounce per drink, so 1 ounce total. And there's your vermouth. And then the last thing, pickle juice. Again, we went not only with Silverglades fresh homemade pickles, we went with the spicy pickle tonight. Yeah, and with extra brine. So we're gonna go 1.5 ounces per. So there's the 2. That'll be 3 total in case we're trying to do the math. It's a Sunday, so I'm trying to help you out. And then the last thing, also a great hangover cure, is emergency. Now, they'll deny it. They'll deny it all day long. But emergency, I haven't had a hangover in days because of emergency. Emergency, not really helping me prevent my hangovers, and not sponsoring our show, Emergency. Give that a little sprinkle, a little citrus wonderfulness there. And then, folks, the key to any great martini, a lot of shake. You've got to get it extra cold, as Shelby likes to order. Extra shake is how she orders it. Am I lying here, Shelby?
Very true.
Very true.
I like ice. I like little ice fields on my top of mine.
So right now, most people would stop. Oh no.
Oh no.
Extra shake. So here's the extra. Yeah, that's about frozen. It's chilly. Hence the sweater on the bottle is how cold we've made it tonight. All right, take this ice, put it back in so you can recycle, and then you're coming in. My goodness, that is a good-looking dirty martini right off the bat. Now I have to give a shout out because we actually go to a place here, local, that actually makes a mean pickle martini in Maury's Tiny Cove. So the drink's out there. I'm not like making this up or anything. It's out there, folks. Find it and enjoy it. Now, the garnish, we're going to do 2 things tonight. We found, this is just some fun stuff. First of all, for goodness sakes, get out that pickle. Shelby, you want to bite? Try?
Sure.
Oh my God.
Delicious.
Fantastic. So,
That's got a little burn.
it's got some heat. That's fantastic. So, we're going to do 2 things. One, olive, pickle stuffed olive. Yeah, that's a thing. And then, off of that, we're also going to go right there. Oh, look at this. Boom. And then,
That pickle's really good.
yeah. And then, boom, right here. Oh, wait, you know what? Should I?
Oh, that's fun.
Is that better? We're learning. Oh, look at this, folks.
There we go.
Yeah, right there. Boom. One up, one down. All right, folks, there it is. That is your quarantine spicy pickle martini. Is it good? The pickle's already delicious. This has to be wonderful. Oh. So, now I just had a big bite of the pickle, so, but it's so mellow. And that brine, it's like a great dirty martini, you know? It's just a little bit of sourness, but then the vodka smooths it out. Oh, that's a drink. That is a new favorite cocktail for sure. Now, I'm going to leave you with one last thing. I told you Russia, they have a little bit of a thing. They don't just drink vodka, they always have food, the zakuski, snacks with it. They have another rule as well, and that is, in Russia, you always have to have a reason to drink. They don't just drink vodka. There always has to be a reason. And that's why toasting in Russia is huge. So every time before they take a drink, there's always a toast, there's always a reason. So what's our reason? It's Sunday. I already told you. We made it through another damn week, folks. That's pretty exciting stuff. I know in our house, when I make it to Sunday, I'm like, I got this. I got one more week in me. I can do this. So, now we're gonna do a nice little toast in Russia. Now, the last thing I'm gonna try to teach you is a lot of people they always want to go Nostrovia. All right, that's a Russian toast. It's actually not. That means like bless you, thank you for the meal is really when you would say Nostrovia. So not when you're about to drink. So to drink, you want to have, again, a purpose. So tonight, the cheers is going to be to you. That's a Russian cheers, and that is Zaktebia. So Zaktebia to you for all you do. Thank you. Thanks for making it and helping us through another week. We love you. Cheers.
Chink.
Or, yeah, Zaktebia. And, hey, go get some pickle juice, folks. Dump it in some vodka. Sit around. And don't get a hangover. Yeah, you're welcome. Science. All right. Love you. See you Wednesday. Yeah, we'll see you Wednesday. Good night.